Man, what is real love? What's real love, man? Right? Because love is long suffering, right? First, giving all honor and praise to Yahweh B'Shem and Mashiach Shai. And what's real love? Today is the day of love, right? This is Valentine's Day, right? What is real love? What is real love? Everybody said they love each other, but what is real love? Right? Hey, go and get your priest, because that's gonna be the theme tonight, man. Everybody's celebrating the day of love, right? But they don't realize that this is the day of Lupercalis. Lupercalis is really a pagan holiday where over there in Rome, where they would kill each other. They would kill people. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. It's all signs and wonders. Right? Bring your precept out here.
It was the one with the entertaining angels unawares. But I think it's in Corinthians. Is it Corinthians?
It's Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 11, 10, something like that. But I know it's Hebrews for sure. It's like entertaining angels. I think it's like 10. Yeah, 11. It's like 11. It's 11. What is that? Let brotherly love continues. Hebrews chapter. No, it's Hebrews. It's like, because it's right after that. 13. Yeah, 13.
Okay, calm. This is the book of Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1.
That's why we can't get rid of the old precepts, man. Dang. Go ahead.
We on to too many new ones, man. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
Sometimes you entertain the angels unawares, man. So you know you're dealing with a stranger, and you don't really know who is who. You know, that's why when people say, "Oh, well, if you're this color, that color, that God's not dealing with you," well, I just want to go for the record again. We don't deal with color. We deal with nations of men, right? So, but God's only dealing with one nation. You know, even though it may be 12, what the world called nations, those are not nations. They're underneath the same banner as one nation. So what was that question you had that just asked?
How do I know? Or how do I test? Or
Oh yes. So the question you had asked, I remember now. So you had asked, how do you know if God's dealing with you? Right? And so give me the book of Psalms chapter 149 and verse 19. 147 and 19. Right? Because God gives us breadcrumbs of who he's dealing with. Right? Oh, you gotta walk through. Right? Keep the commandments and live if you're an Israelite. Go ahead.
Book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
So God said he showed his word to Jacob, right? And you saw that because Jacob was the one that was wrestling with the angel, right? Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
So he showed his statutes and his judgments to Israel. Go ahead.
He has not dwelt so with any nation.
He have not dealt so with any nation. So no other nation have God dealt with but Israel. Right? What'd you say? We just read it. A man that have peace with the prince of power. Go ahead.
He has not dwelt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
And so no nation have known it, right? Give me the book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Right? It's all over the scriptures. Right? God really don't deal with any nation. So when people say that, oh, well, God loves all the nations, well, it's clear in the Bible. He tells you over and over again that there is no other nation he's dealing with. Right? So watch this. What you mean?
Is everyone entitled to be into that?
What, into Israel? Well, I can answer that. Go ahead, Keith.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
So what does that mean? Like if I look at everybody out here and I'm like, hey brother, you in the North Forest, what's your name? Paul. So if I say Paul, out of everybody out here, you the only one I've known. So do I know those people walking across the street?
Not yet.
I don't know them, do I? So, but he said, you only have I known. Go ahead, King.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And our iniquity would be sin. And what is sin? Yeah, but what's sin? What's the definition of sin?
Technically, if you shoot an arrow and you miss the bullseye, the sign mathematical computation of the distance you miss the target of the bullseye is the sine wave. This is where it originated from. But you're referring to going against God's commandments.
There you go. So it's against God's commandments, right? 1 John 3 and 4. So, but who got the commandments though?
House of Israel.
The house of Israel. So did any other nation get the commandments?
No,
Nope. So technically, they can't technically sin. Technically, right? Give me the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 1st Esdras chapter 3 and verse 36. 1st Esdras chapter 3. That's Ezra. It's really Ezra, but it's in the Grecian captivity. So it's in the Apocrypha. Yeah, they say it's not canon, but what makes it not canon? What makes something not canon?
Little Wayne said, canon.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, I'm talking about, but what makes something not canon with the Bible?
They can't say so.
Well, I mean, that's what they did. But literally, if it doesn't line up with the Bible, if something lines up with the Bible, because it was in the Bible, right? It was in the Bible. So it literally was in the Bible. That's why I always bring it with me.
May I get mine? And I'll move my car and I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pause for 2 minutes.
Right? Because they say, well, it's not in the Bible. Well, it's in the Bible, clearly. It's in the Bible. Oh. So how does it happen, man? Right? Give me the book of how you doing, man? How you doing, man? Man, my name is Ahrayah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's not a handshaker, man. Right? Hey. Sometimes you just gotta keep it moving out. Sometimes, hey, look, because that could have been an all-night affair. Hey, look, I've learned from my long ways. Man, why can I get songs, man? Can I please get songs, man? And I'm a Gadite, too.
The only reason why is because it's like, looking at pictures.
I'm tired.
I seen a picture with the alligator, with the babies, and I'm like, how can we shake their hands when they did this, laughed at us, and made it seem like, you got to use wisdom. You know what I mean? You're amongst them. You work with them. All right, you can use wisdom then. You can shake their hand then. But like now, I don't have to if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, bro, if you wanted them to just go and not scoff and leave you alone, that's what you do. You shake their hand.
And I didn't want to shake his hand, from the record. I really hate shaking. That's why sometimes I show, hey, that brother over there want to shake your hand just to get him out the way. I really hate shaking their hands because I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell the ones that's Esau. Like this one coming up, I think he an agent, man. Yeah, he's an agent. Because he has too much understanding. He done went against too many Israelites and got daggered. He done got daggered. Right? But that's okay. I'm going to cut him some more. Look like he got some more meat to get sliced and diced. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. He has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Right? Because they know we peaceful people. Right? They know that according to the law, when a stranger sojourn in the nation, in the nation, we have to damn welcome them in. But it was only because we didn't know who the other part of our nation, the lost sheep was. Right? Go ahead, King.
He has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant.
Right? He broke over 500 and some laws, man. Right? Peace treaties with my people, man. Well, my tribe, brother. Right? Because all of them of the 12 is my people. Right? But he broke all the laws that he made with the nation of with the tribe of Gad, man. Go ahead.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Hey man, give me a. My name is Justin. Give me a handshake.
Right. But war was in his heart.
When he dropped bombs on you?
But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sore.
And that's bombs, guns, grenades, and anything that's a modern day weapon of war, man. Right? So let's go ahead and get into some precepts, man. Give me the book of Zechariah, chapter 10 and verse 9, man. Right? Because we're gonna get into what the other nations did to Israel, man. We're gonna get into this thing. Right? It's all over the scriptures. People say, oh, well, the Bible is all about slavery. Well, let's find out why the Bible is full of slavery. Right? Bring this up.
Book of Zechariah, chapter 10. Slocky. You said 10 and 9? Oh, verse 7. Okay. This book of Zechariah, chapter 10, verse 7. And they of Ephraim shall be like a mighty man, and their heart shall rejoice as through wine. Yea, their children shall see it and be glad.
How you doing, brother? You got 2 seconds? 2 seconds, brother. Hey, you love your wife? What's love? What's love?
What's love?
See? You don't know what's love, right? Go ahead, King.
Their children shall see it and be glad. Their heart shall rejoice in the Lord. I will hiss for them and gather them, for I have redeemed them, and they shall increase as they have increased.
Right? Because he's talking about the northern kingdom, man. He's going to increase us, man. But what happened, King?
And I will sow them among the people.
And we'll do what?
And I will sow them among the people.
Because we went off, so instead of increasing us, the Most High sold us amongst all the people. Go ahead.
And they shall remember me in far countries.
And they're going to remember us when?
And they shall remember me in far countries.
I didn't mean to say us, but you're going to remember God in far countries, man. Go ahead.
And they shall live with their children and turn again.
And that's what's going on right now, man. Right? We're turning again to the Most High. But how did we get to that state that we had to turn back to him? Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 25, man. Right? But what happened? What happened? What happened to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that they would have to return to the Most High in far countries? Right? Because something had to happen, man. Bring this out, King.
The book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day, into the frost of the night, and they die in great misery by famine.
Hey, and the Most High killed us with great famine, man. Right now, still our people got EBT cards. They cannot afford food, right? And they're still trying to search for it, man. Hey, what's your nationality? What's your nationality on your father's side? Dominican, what's your father? Hey, can I ask y'all a quick question? Real quick. So can y'all find Dominican and Mexican in the Bible? That's a great question, ain't it? Y'all know what y'all nationality would be? Y'all be Hebrew Israelites. Right? Look that up. Look that up and never forget that, man. Right? But keep going, King.
For real, bro. And lo, they are cast out to the eat. Can you stand right there?
Stand on a little bit? Yeah. You're all right. You're all right. It's just this COVID going on, and I just kind of want to keep the distance. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 25. And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day and to the frost of the night, and they died in great misery by famine.
Right? Because, hey, it was a nation of people that was a lack of food. And how you doing, brother? I got a quick question for you. Are you straight? All right. Well, hopefully so, man. If you feel like you got the law, statutes, commandments, and repent, that's all you can do, man. You know that guy? Do you know that guy, sister? You know that guy? Right? Do you know that guy? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? Hey, so this is the minute. How did our people get over here to this side of the earth?
That's a great question. How do you get over here?
Yeah.
I thought you were which people.
Wait. I'll ask you a question real quick. Wait.
I'm probably gonna give you the wrong answer.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. Wasn't we brought on like boats and stuff?
Absolutely. But what was the name of? What was their nationality before they were called the nationality that they were given over here? That's a great question, ain't it?
Yeah, y'all might.
See?
Y'all gonna teach me something
Real quick, give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. Real quick. Because this is the thing, right? So if I said you're black, right? Which is the nationality that they give most of our people, right? African American, right? But African would be the name of a continent, and American would be the name of a continent, right? So African came from a man called Scipio Africanus, who was a Roman general in the Third Punic War, right? And America got its name from Amerigo Vespucci, which is an Italian map maker. So now, with you knowing that information, would your forefathers be two Italian and a Roman general? Would you be from the lineage of those two men? But I'm just saying though, because they call him African American, is what you just said, right? So I'm asking him, would he come from the seed line of an Italian and a Roman? Absolutely not, would you? Absolutely not, would you? And I'm just saying, because that's the rhetoric that they give us, right? So now let's find out what bloodline you would be from.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So in the book of Deuteronomy, the whole book, Moses was always the speaker. Israel was always the audience. So with you knowing that, now we're going to fast forward to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Because now this is what God said would happen to his chosen people, the Israelites, if they did not listen to the scriptures or his commandments. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
I mean, it's going to happen. Go ahead.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
If he command you, he didn't give you a choice. Go ahead.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So is a curse a good or bad thing? Curse a good or bad thing?
From what he's saying, it didn't sound bad, I guess you could say.
All right, so let's go to the first curse and see if it sounds bad.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city.
So whoever these Israelites are, they're going to be cursed in whatever city they land in. Go ahead.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Whatever field, whether it be a cotton field, a tobacco field, a watermelon field, a cherry field, right? They're gonna be cursed, right? So now knowing that, because we don't know who the Israelites are, nobody goes by the nationality of Israelites. So who would be cursed in the city?
That's a great question.
In nowadays economy, no matter where you go, no matter if you go to Britain, they're black people, right? Right? He told us something, right? So he said the black people, right? And in the field. Go to the next verse, 16.
Verse 17, cursed shall thou be thy basket and thy store.
Uh-oh. Now when you go to get something to eat, you don't have the necessary fundage to be able to get food. So now you're probably using something like an EBT, food stamps, right? So who actually fits that curse though? What nation of people? Because God said the Israelites were going to go through that.
That's right.
But what nation of people as a whole? Who is us? Us as a nation? Right? I don't think that kind of fits everybody. Okay. So watch this. Let's go to 32. Let's go to 32. Watch this. Let's see who fits this one.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Uh-oh. Whose sons and daughters were given into another people? Who was at the plantation at Master Johnson's in Virginia, and they were given into Master Smith down in Alabama?
Different ethnicities. I'm Greek and my family didn't come here to.
Well, the Grecians kind of were some of the worst against the Israelites.
Right.
I'll get into that after that. The Grecians were very bad against the Israelites. Right? Let's keep going though, because we got to find out who the Israelites are. Go ahead, King.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right? He said no matter what you try to do, when your sons and daughters get took away, there would be no might in your hands. Did it look like right here? Where's that? Where's it at? Public sale. Right here. When your child got sold off into slavery, was there anything that they could do about it? It wasn't, right? So watch this. Go to verse 45 real quick, because we're going to find out how long would these curses be on the Israelites.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Until you don't know who you are. You don't know your God-given nationality. Right? Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Then listen to the Lord to do what?
to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they
These curses, go ahead.
shall be upon thee for a sign.
Curses are going to be on God's chosen people, the Israelites, for a sign, an indicating, an identifying marker. So if I ask you, like, where is the Club Teats at? Out of all these buildings, which building would be the Club Teats? What building would be the Club Splits or Split? Look around. What building would be split? How do you know that these buildings are those clubs?
Because they got identifying.
Markers, right? Now watch what God said about the curses. Slack.
And they shall be upon thee
These curses are going to be upon God's chosen people, the Israelites, for what?
for a sign
Identifying marker. Go ahead.
and for a wonder.
If you ever wonder who God's chosen people are, you go to Deuteronomy 28:15-68, and you'll find out. Go ahead.
And upon thy seed forever.
For how long?
Forever.
So their children are going to be taken away from them, and they're not going to be able to do nothing. Now they call it something different. Now instead of slavery, what do they call it now? That's not bad.
Instead of slavery.
Yeah,
It's not slavery, it's poverty.
and that's not bad. Have you ever heard of the term CPS? The acronym CPS? Child Protective Services. All they got to do is come in your home and say, hey, you don't have the necessary money to take care of your children. You don't have the housing to take care of your children, right? So, but that's what God said. Go to 54. Watch this.
Verse 54.
Let's see who this fits. Again, we're trying to identify the Israelites, God's chosen people. Go ahead, you can move that out. You can move it out the way. Go ahead, watch this.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
The Israelites used to be tender among each other and very delicate, right? Used to be careful with each other, not to offend each other. Watch what happened.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Who fits this curse? You say the Palestinians? Who you think fits this curse?
No, that's what's his name? These two people from the Bible.
Cain and Abel,
Yeah.
right? But I'm talking about modern time.
Modern time.
What if you look at the top of the 11 o'clock news? What do you see?
How you going to gang violence?
Gang violence, right? But who do they look like?
Who they look like?
Because we're trying, because see Hamas and all of them, there you go, right? Because Hamas, I'm just saying, because what you're talking about, right? Palestinians got their names. Palestinians,
Gang violence ain't black on black crime.
yes it is. That it is. Hey, but look, but watch this. But watch this. But watch. But God said the Israelites though. See, God said the Israelites. We read that from the top.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Remember, he said that these curses are going to be on the Israelites. The man that is tender among you and very delicate, what's going to happen?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother
Top of the 11 o'clock news. Go ahead.
and toward the wife of his bosom.
Oh, that sounds like domestic violence. Who has the highest rate of domestic violence, man? What nation has the highest amount of domestic violence? No, what nation? What nation of people?
How do people look like?
What they look like? There you go. What did Ray Rice, right? Ray Rice. Who was the other one? Diddy. They just showed Diddy. What did Diddy do to Rihanna, man? But God said, oh yeah, I'm sorry, Cassie. But God said that the Israelites, go ahead.
And toward the remnant of his children,
What are you gonna do?
which he shall leave.
Who has the highest rate of single parent families? But what nation of people? Because God said the Israelites. We're going with a nation of people. God said the Israelites. It's crazy, right? Hey, go ahead, keep reading.
so that he shall sloggy, so that he will not give to any of them.
Slaki, go to verse 47. Watch this. Watch this one.
Oh, sorry. 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Because the Israelites didn't serve God with gladness of heart. For the abundance of all things, what's going to happen?
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Uh-oh. So whoever these Israelites are, they're going to have to serve their enemies in what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent the enemy against the Israelites. How did he do it?
In hunger.
Uh-oh. What's the last thing you ate, King? Cookout. What the last thing you ate? I'm talking about, but from where though? Where did you get it from? No, I'm talking about where did you purchase the items to make the sandwich? Food Line, right? So the people that own Food Line, do they kind of look like you? Food Line are not black owned. That's the spirit. How about you, King? Do our people own Food Line? I've never saw them with one. What about Harris Teeter? Yeah, they work. Yeah. What about Harris Teeter? Our people own Harris Teeter?
How about the other day?
How? No, right? Absolutely not. What about Burger King? McDonald's? I'm just saying. Do our people own Arby's? Wendy's? Dave own Wendy's. Do Dave look like us? Chick-fil-A. Come on, man. I'm just saying. So he said you're gonna serve your enemies in hunger. Let's see what else you're gonna serve them in.
And in thirst.
Oh, in thirst. What about Coca-Cola? What was the last thing you drank? Last thing you drank? I'm just saying, what was the last thing you drank? Club soda, right? So the owner of the maker of club soda, do they look like you?
We can use the alphabet.
Same thing, right? Anything you drink, do they look like us? So he said, your enemy, right? Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
Uh-oh, clothing, North Face. You got a North Face jacket on. Do they look like you that make that? Absolutely. Because we don't dwell in those climates. What about you? I mean, we might own the clothing line, but what about the textile mills? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking the questions. Right? Do they look like us? They don't look like us. North Face definitely don't. Right? But they don't look like us. But God said the Israelites. Go ahead.
And in the wants of all things.
So do our people, when you go to get your water cut off, do our people own the places, the water department? What about garbage? Do they look like you? The city of Riley, Sir Walter Riley, do he look like you? What about Sir Walter Riley? Do he look like you? Do Sir Walter Riley kind of look like you? He didn't look like me either. So let's see who this is. Let's go to the last part of that. Sloppy.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
What is he gonna do?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he had destroyed thee.
Have your people ever had a yoke of iron around his neck? Yeah, absolutely not. You know why I know? Give me the book of Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1. How about your people? Have they ever had a yoke of iron? But before we do that, though, let's go to 68. Have your people ever had a yoke of iron around their neck? Yeah, kind of look like this. Oh man, oh boy, right? But God said the Israelites. But let's find out. Let's find out, because I'm going to show you that the Grecians only had the Israelites as slaves. Yes, they conquered everybody, but the Israelites were the biggest number of slavery to the Grecians. Go ahead, dude.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
So this is the tell all the be all right here. This right here is going to tell you who the Israelites are on earth to this very moment, right? Watch this. Go ahead, King. Hey, we got the batteries dying. I got more batteries. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So, do you know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt? Yeah, do you know what they were doing in Egypt? Give me the book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 11. I'm going to show you what the Israelites were doing in Egypt. Because the Israelites literally were... Yeah, but what were they doing? Getting away from slavery. Absolutely. Go ahead and bring this out.
Book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dwelt subtly with them,
And subtly means harshly with them. Go ahead.
and brought them low, laboring in brick, and made them slaves.
What were the Israelites?
And made them slaves.
So God talks in code. So Egypt is synonymous with slavery or bondage. So I'm going to have them substitute that word slavery or bondage in place of Egypt. And you're going to find out what this over 4,000 to 5,000 year old prophecy that Moses said in Deuteronomy 28:68 to identify God's chosen people, the Israelites. Go ahead, King.
And the Lord shall bring thee into bondage, slavery again.
But this time, because if they walked out of Egypt and there was no major body of water in the middle of it, they wouldn't be able to bring a ship in. There's nowhere in the Bible where it's that the Israelites went back into Egypt. So let's see what this prophecy is. Wait a minute, let's see what this prophecy is. And then you got it. Go ahead.
With ships.
How did God say he's going to take you back into this modern day Egypt?
With ships.
So he said he was going to take you slavery, bondage in, but this time by cargo ships. Go ahead.
I just heard what I needed to hear.
Go ahead.
Sloggy. And by the way whereof I spake unto thee,
By the way, Moses told you it was going to happen. Right? Go ahead.
thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see the physical Egypt or again.
And there
Off those slave ships.
ye shall be sold.
Oh, when we got off those slave ships, we were the highest bidder, right? Because we literally see it right here. First, public, right? But let's see who God called.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
That's
Unto your enemies.
God said you're going to be sold to your enemies. And now you see the reason why Sandra Blaine, right? Why Tiana Taylor, right? What's our brother with the Trayvon Martin, right? George Floyd got the knee throat. Mike Brown. All those situations happened because God says spiritually we made a nation of people your enemy.
Right.
And that enemy was going to take you on bondage or slavery on cargo slave ships.
Right.
So if God said that the Israelites were to go to slavery on cargo slave ships, but our forefathers, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Americans, went to slavery on cargo slave ships, then biblically, what would be your biblical nationality? See, absolutely. It's that, yeah, you're definitely a Grecian. You're definitely a Grecian. Because you were the one that actually embodied the Israelites. So, in knowing that information, you're absolutely a Spartan. But actually that word Spartan, though, isn't what people think it is. Hello? Shalom. 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 So now I ask you this, man. So knowing that you God's chosen people, the Israelites, is there a requirement being God's chosen people? Don't you think if you're above everybody, that there would be a special set of rules? Because is everybody equal?
You mean like something you have to live by?
Give me the book of Deuteronomy. Right? I'm going to go turn this up. You got it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy. So holy means set apart. All right? When you ever see holy in the Bible, it means it's set apart, separate. Right? And it says, for the Lord thy God, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Sure.
The Lord thy God has chosen. Okay, go on this side, okay? Lord thy God has chosen thee, Slaki, for the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people. So these people, as God chosen, there's people, there's special people to him.
Hallelujah.
Right? Unto himself. Not to Joe Biden, not to Donald Trump, not to him, not to me, not to him, to the Most High God, right? And it says, unto himself, it says, of all people that are upon the face of the earth. So when the brother asked, we set up Israelites of all people on the face of the earth, who are these Israelites? And that's when we was just breaking down to you who they are by the cursing. Now you know that you are an Israelite. You know what God told you. And that's how he asked you, what? It's got to be something that the Most High God required. It's just not knowing who you are. It's got to be something greater than that. Like you said earlier, it's deeper than that. We getting deep into these scriptures. These are the living waters. You hear the word. You could went about, but you stayed. Because you really want to hear you right now. You get what I'm saying? Brother, I'm going to bring out what I'm on into.
It's like, I think that mic's better. Okay, this one right here. Right, so that you're above all people. When you think that there would be a special rules, right? So bring that out. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what the Lord thy God require of thee. Right, so being God's, right, there will be a requirement. Go ahead.
But fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways and to love him.
So he said you got to walk in all your ways and to love him, right? So God literally let you know that being an Israelite, your only duty would be, starting from the top again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So being chosen by God, right, being God's chosen seed line, and the only one that God recognizes being his chosen seed, on the earth, there's a special set of rules for you, particularly for the Israelites, right? Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
This is the theme of the night, right? Today is the day of love, right? Wouldn't you say they call this the day of love, the big V day, right? So what's the true love of God?
Great question.
How do you truly love something?
Prayer.
He says prayer. You know? I mean, if you don't know, that's cool. Yeah, like, you know how people call love like that fuzzy feeling you get, you know, when you with a woman or you love your family. Because look, in the same way that you tell a brother you love him, right? A brother do something to make you mad, you be like, I hate you. So how can you go from one extreme to the next extreme? So there has to be one median. All right, wait a minute. Let me make this statement. There has to be one median to truly know what love is. Like, you know, everything just has a concrete definition, right? So God gives you a concrete definition on what love is. So I'm going to give you that concrete, and then I'll let you go ahead and make your point.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God.
So first, in order to love God, you got to love God's children. Go ahead.
When we love God and we keep his commandments.
So we love God and keep his commandments. Go ahead. And that's definitely not love. Go ahead.
Hell no. For this is the love of God.
You've been waiting to hear this your whole life. What is true love of God? Go ahead, King.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
Commandments are done away with.
That we keep his commandments.
And what?
And his commandments are not.
And his commandments are not hard to do. They're not laborious. They're not laborious. Right? So that's love, is when you keep God's commandments. Because if you keep God's commandments, you're going to love your wife. You're not going to want to commit adultery. You're not going to want to kill your brother. You're not going to want to steal from your brother. And that's all under loving your brother.
That's right. You're going to love your children.
Oh, you definitely going to love your children. Because that's falls right into it. Right? So,
When it comes to loving God, it's not in the church. It's in your family. Kneeling, praying before you go to bed.
absolutely. So So who are the Israelites? Real weak, real. Yeah. Absolutely. The so-called Latinos and this chart right here, where he's standing, these will be biblical Israelites based on biblical prophecies and biblical prophecies of where they got scattered and what. I don't know why the mic's on. Maybe because it's cold. Hey, somebody must be hitting the this.
Let me go back over here.
Right? No, I ain't saying it was you. Hey, so go ahead, King. The book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 14. The sword is the word, and these are by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately. Satan cometh immediately take away the word that was sown in their hearts. I'm almost running the back. The police are scrambling, man. They're scrambling the frequency. Because the word, yeah. And honestly, it just passed too long ago. They're going to be taking the word of God off the street. And all we're doing is reading the Bible. Yeah, he done bought this. Yeah. I do it just for the sake of doing it. I hate brother Vince.
Trigger puller like gun? Yeah, I'm a special forces guy.
Oh, he might be. We done had a weird. Sorry. We're telling you, sorry. We had a weird. Here, let me. I'm gonna. Right? Yeah, Kyle, okay. It's Genesis 27 and verse 38. And Esau said to his father, "Hast thou one blessed? My father bless me, even me also. Come on. Oh, my father." Esau lifted up his voice and wept and ate Isaac, his father, and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth." This is weird, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like tonight, we had another guy come up, and this dude was well versed. It was a right. He was well versed. He came up and dialogued with us, and then left. I'm going to get my Bible. Then this heathen, right when we saw you, and dialogue with us. So I'm led to believe the police are informants up, bro. That's what they do, bro. They do that, try to provoke. As soon as we do something, then they can get us out of it. You know? This is crazy, bro. There you go. You can't hold your tongue in your spirit. Then that's it. That's it. Off with you, man. Off with your head. Scripture out. Hey, Kane, the reason why we've been bringing this is because Satan was working real hard to get your the vision, you know what I'm saying? So everything's on that card, Kane. Reach out to us, brother, all right? All right? Because you want to hear the word of God. You want to understand what's going on. Yeah, exactly. So you know what guys, right?
I very much believe this.
Okay, so that's why we out here. We out here. So no, you gotta come back to their God. Out of the Bible. God of Abraham, Isaac, is your God, brother. That guy's God. Because that God is even saying, right? That's his God. And he knows that. He knows that. That's why he was saying Greek. That's their God. That's who they bow down to. You know what I'm saying? The Baphomet, with the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? You know about all that. You know about that. Not too much, but you heard, and that's what I'm saying. These are the people that Most High God rulership, like the wicked. All the wicked on the earth, they are the ones that's in charge, right? But they're about to be, go ahead, King. Like, matter of fact, Slocky King, give me on Revelation 12 and 12 real quick.
That's why.
Real quick. Because there's a reason for all this on right now, bro. And
It's like, this is the important. These are the last. After this, it's over. Ain't no more coming out Friday night. So, all right, bro. It's about to come to bed. Okay, calm. Yeah, no. Go ahead, King. Now, just bring out that Revelation 12. Therefore rejoice in heaven, and ye that dwell in them, go unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you at a great wrath, because he knew that he had but a
Only got a short time, man. Every man, man. Yeah, the battery pack is out. So yeah.
He was saying that they taking they banned it. Oh, they've been doing it over the last 3 years. They've been Bible. California, they can't read the Bible. Nah, they banned it. In other countries, banned. It's banned.
See? And the only reason why. See? And you know why, though? Think about it. You know why a lot of our don't believe in the Bible? Because Christianity. This right here. Because Christianity led our right that into that. Because they came in the name of that's why. They came in the name of this brochure.
What was it when they saying they gave our people something to believe in?
Yeah. When they forced them. They forced them. They said, look, either you're gonna do this or you're gonna get. Yeah. But, hey, give me Revelation 11 and 14. Let me get Revelation 11. I should get that other mic out. This is crazy.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. Second woe is past.
The second woe will be world war. What means the Bible?
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
The third woe. The third war. You're in there. You see it coming. He's slow. Right?
Not us. Yeah. So Trump can't save you. And the Most High God can. That's why you got to work out your own salvation. You got to come back and keep these laws, brother. We gonna. You got to start. Reach out to that car, getting to know how to keep commandments. You don't know what. Give me 3 before you go. Keep. Yeah, just 3 that you know of. Just 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. There you go. 3 right there. You see it? That's it. That's right. And can we give you 3 before you go, though? Go ahead. That's what I want. All right, because this is very important, brother. We didn't know this. Brother, all of us are straight. Just like you, brother, going down Glenwood, business, thinking about everyday life. The Most High God put it in the spirit of man, like man, teach his word, brother. Because he himself is not coming down here to teach you and wait. But he ain't doing it for nobody. Most High God, he don't have to do that. He'll get his to the angel, for the messenger. Put it in their spirit to teach you. You know what I'm saying?
Two different times in my life where someone presented a message to me.
There you go.
They didn't know me from the man in the movie.
There you go.
And that's what my faith thing.
Yeah, calm.
Someone that's all I say. As this.
Watch your back, King. Watch your back, King.
You got it, brother. I'm coming past. Y'all saying y'all stuff and shit. I would never just walk past and not.
There you go. I praise to the Most High. Yeah, right. That's right. It is. You might be the only one we teach tonight. Seriously.
And that's fine.
Yeah. That's right. Right. Watch this, King. That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5 and verse 12. Keep the Sabbath day. Do what? Keep the Sabbath day. Why did he say keep the Sabbath day? Do you even know what the Sabbath day is? We can teach you. That's why we out here. Watch this. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it. As the Lord thy God had commanded. As the Lord thy God had commanded thee.
Sabbath day? To sanctify it, keep it holy, right? Keep going.
6 days shall labor.
You got 6 days to do whatever you got to do. Go to the line, you know what I'm saying? Do your laundry. Then say you got 6 days to do everything you gotta do. Like, go ahead.
6 days thou shalt labor.
Come on.
And do all thy work.
Come on.
But the 7th day.
But the what?
But the 7th day.
Can you pull out your phone real quick, King? Pull out your phone. Look on your calendar.
Yeah.
Look on your calendar and tell me what's the first day of the week. And look at the very top.
The first day of the week.
First day of the week is what?
Sunday.
All right then.
Right.
So what's the 7th day?
Saturday.
Okay. So, all right. So yeah, the mic right here. Okay. So you could just speak. Yeah.
Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it,
Right.
as the Lord thy God had commanded thee.
Right.
6 days thou shalt labor
Come on.
and do all thy work,
Come on.
but the 7th day
Right.
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Come on.
And it thou shalt not do any work,
Some work.
any work do.
Uh huh.
Thou shalt not do any work,
Come on.
thou nor thy son,
Uh huh.
nor thy daughters,
Come on.
nor thy manservant,
Uh huh.
nor thy maidservant,
Come on.
nor thy ox,
Come on.
nor thy ass,
Uh huh.
nor anything, nor any thy cattle,
Uh huh.
nor thy strangers
Come on.
that is within thy gate.
You see how many people got arrested, brother?
Right.
He went down from your child, the animals.
Absolutely.
He said the strangers are other nations.
Absolutely.
That's not Israel.
Right.
They got arrested on this day, brother. That's deep. Keep going.
Cause like back
Yeah.
then we used cattle to do work like,
Yup.
for the
Yup.
for the poor,
Yup.
like sow and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
You turn the ground so you can put seed in the ground.
Yup.
Use the cow.
Yup.
Why guy in the streets like thou should not most of the ox when
Right.
you turn it out the field.
Right. That's right.
We keep going.
Yeah.
Thy servants
Uh huh.
may rest as well as thou.
Come on.
And remember that thou was a servant in the land of Egypt.
He was what?
That thou was a servant in the land of Egypt.
Remember Moses? Let my people. Moses, let my people.
Tell me I'm not
He said, let my people go.
man.
Because we was in Egypt. Egypt, we just read. And remember, bro, was reading Deuteronomy to you?
Yeah.
28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Egypt just means slavery, bondage. That's all it means.
Okay.
We in slavery right now, brother.
Yeah.
Can you go to Dominican Republic without permission? Or you got to get a what?
Can't go nowhere.
Oh, right, exactly.
Sure.
So we got to go to a grown-ass man to get permission to go to another country, brother?
Right.
I'm a grown man, brother. Why? I got to...
That's not freedom.
That's not... There you go.
Right.
There you go, bro. What happens when you go through a red light? What happens?
Stop.
You got to
get a ticket.
You're going to get a ticket.
Right.
So there's rules and regulations that we follow every day here in America,
Right.
right? Because this is spiritual Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah was a homosexual place.
Yeah.
It was very wicked, bro. Man on man, woman on woman. That's and they the Most High destroyed that place. You go there right now, nothing grows there, bro. Since that day, and the same thing about to happen over here, because it's all confusing here. That's why they said Babylon. Babylon means great confusion. Confusion. It's a melting pot. You got all the nations here in America. All the nations they losing it. They leaving their country, they leaving their gods, and they coming under one flag. United States of America. United States of America.
Okay, so when they say we in World War III, when they say we right?
We already are in it, but
So is there going to be a country there?
guess what? This is the only country that has. Well, one of the big ones. How many countries are going to war right now?
Oh my God!
There you go. That brother.
You talking crazy,
Yo,
man?
bro,
Listen, bro. No, listen. I have had this feeling, brother. On the same topic you said, I question that every week, if nothing else. I'm like, 32. Why have we as Americans been able to just chill like we have? We have an experience where we have, we deal with poverty. You see what I'm saying? But we can open it up. You see what I'm saying? Well,
That's what we've been teaching you all night. It's literally what you've been taught all night. I'm gonna show you.
Give me Matthew's Bring us up.
My favorite bar.
25 and 32. Watch this game, watch this. He just made a point, right? And he was talking about what's going to happen in the end. Watch this.
Matthew chapter 25 verse 32. And before him shall be gathered all nations.
You gather what?
All nations.
So this is Christ speaking. Show him if you get to a letter. Grand letter, bro. So before him, before Christ, right? So he gathered all nations, right?
And he shall separate them one from another as a sheep divided his sheep from the goat.
Right? So he's going to divide every nation like he divided his chosen, the sheep from the goats. Right? Go ahead.
And he shall set the sheep on his right hand,
Right? Go ahead.
but the goats on his left.
Go ahead.
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom, prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
So he said the sheep, he said, come you. That was from my father. The earth that was prepared me from the foundation of the earth. Let's skip down to the part of the book. It's like a couple of verses down. Goats.
What's already happening right now? What's going to happen to America? You know the time of Noah. Y'all both know the time of Noah, right? It took them 100 years to build our ark. A big boat. The first submarine. Right? You have water coming from above, and you have water coming from below. And that's why it killed everything. Every creature, everything died. Only 8 people survived throughout the whole earth. Noah, wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. Right. You know what I'm saying? They had their own lives. So he repopulated Earth with Noah's sons. And that's why they say Shemitic. We come from Shem. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of the lineage that come from Shem. Some come from Ham. And then some come from Japheth. Those are the 3 sons. So that's how we populated the whole Earth. Because before that, it was a little bit further down. It was marrying. The same thing going on.
The way that we train it,
it was sort of like that, yeah.
father and daughter.
Sort of like, yup.
Watch this. No, that was the sheep, right? He said the foundation of the earth was made, right? Watch this.
Then shall he say also unto them,
Right? You talk about the goats on the left hand, right?
On the left hand, depart from me, be cursed, unto everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels.
So those are the 2 differences. You get it, right? One that prepare for a nation on earth, which is the sheep. And then he said, those are the left hand. Right? So but who is the sheep though? He was speaking of Matthew 15, 24. This is Matthew 15, 24. I'm just going to show you the sheep that are. What did I tell you? God said Israelites were
I thought it was midnight for a second.
Israelites, right? Watch this.
I'm following you.
Chicken kebab.
Matthew 13, 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, going to the lost sheep.
Christ literally told you that. That's it. That's why they killed him. Because he literally came and taught. But yeah, everybody killed him.
Hotel, I don't want no.
Killed him.
I'm riding this high.
Therefore, have he made 2 lots.
I can take
One for the people of God, the ones that are going to be chosen, even 2/3 of our people. And the other for all the Gentiles.
And the Gentiles, even the people that is of Israel, are considered Gentiles because they're going to throw the birthright away.
And a Gentile is somebody that's not they're custom. So like before you walked up, you were a Gentile. But now you're going to believe it as what? You go because you're not a Gentile. No,
I thought I was only him. No, I was. Oh, okay, so let's go.
You want to tell them, yo, that's right. That's Abraham? Israelite,
with world history. That's how we go there. Now we're not saying every black person is a you might be a ghetto. Right, you might be a ghetto. You are your lineage of your father.
right. And another for all the Gentiles, and these two lots came out.
I literally have family members. They got hair down today blood, right?
I do too. My father got my grandpa's got large you know that, right? So you know they try to say you're rich, ain't no such thing as rich.
This book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigree.
Listen.
After their family, by the house of their father.
Father got the fuck up. So whatever your race is, you don't even follow the righteous.
And these two lots came at the hour and time and the day of judgment.
See, and that was the same thing that Christ said. You gather all the nations at the time of judgment. That's what he said.
Before God among all nations.
Among all nations, what?
So God remembered his people. And justified his inheritance.
Now he's just going off what you were saying, right? Yeah, it's a sheep.
I don't know what's going to happen to her. Christ comes out, right? So Christ comes out. Revelation. Revelation chapter 19, and verse. Verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and righteousness he doeth judging and making war. His eyes were as a flame of fire. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
And the eyes being red. A lot of people say blind to the blind people too. But also angry. Fears is what happened to his people. Because have anybody ever paid for the $100 murder of those who were there? Yeah, have anybody look at all of those? My buddy, you know what happened to the South America? Uruguay and Argentina. Most of them on the Crusaders came over there and Rick Rock and Mother just silver and church. Same thing happened to the guys in America. Columbus came over and did the same thing to the Middle America as far as when it came to Mexico, when it came to Panama, when it came to all those nations. I'm saying anybody came from all the people that have the so-called blacks, Latinos, they have it, right? So that's why Christ coming back with his eyes made that part.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
It's gonna be hot as hell, bro. It's gonna be so hot. He's gonna be angry, bro. So he's gonna come back, and that's why he got the powers. He's just gonna be going into all the nations. Yeah. Right. Guess how he's gonna get that vengeance? Through his sons, right, and through us. That's right. We're gonna be his battle lines. That's right.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Right.
And he had a name written that no man knew. And he was clothed with a vestment dipped with blood.
Dipped in what?
Dipped in blood.
Brother, because it said that he gonna have so much blood that he's gonna seven furlongs. That's crazy, bro. It's like when I looked it up, I think it was something like 200 miles blood. And it's gonna be up to the horse's bridle. You know, a bridle is that thing that goes in the horse's mouth, right? That holds the reins behind the horse. I know that.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 16. For by fire, by his sword, with the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be avenged.
It don't even go with the mouth.
It shall be a chase road.
So the chase road, bro. So the chase road would be like deers chasing each other. It's gonna be like,
And as a sheep that no man taketh up, right? They shall every man turn to his own
so
evil.
people that from Spain will go back to Spain. Africa will go back to Africa. That's not Israelite. They're gonna turn to their own nations. The only people that gotta like that.
And flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
So everybody that's not God's chosen people will be thrust through. Like, give me the book of Jeremiah 16.
And everyone that is joined unto them.
You join to the other nations, not God's chosen elect. Or the elect and the chosen. Right?
Shall fall by the sword.
It's all about his will. So watch this. Jeremiah 16.
Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fish.
Right now we're fishing. Right? God said, go into the highways and byways and bid my sheep to hear the cry. So we fishing for men. We tell our brother, come back to the water. That's what we do. We tell everybody that's our people that we don't put the curses. Right. We're telling them, come back to the laws that's commanded. Come back to your God. Right? So we're fishing.
Behold, I will send for many fish, said the Lord, and they shall fish them.
Fishing, go ahead.
And after I will send for many hunters.
And chase roads. Now we're going to be hunting. Go ahead.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rock.
What are the holes of rocks? What did that say? They go when Hawaii was down.
And he said he had. And they could go.
Go hold the rocks in the park. I thought you had something here.
Revelation 6 and verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hide themselves in dens, and the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, follow us, and fight us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the Lamb, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Wrath of the Lamb. We just showed you the wrath of the Lamb was right? Go ahead.
For the great day of his wrath is come, who shall be able to stand?
Who's going to be able to escape?
Yeah.
Who's going to be able to escape? guess what? Hey, if y'all so-called black Latino or Native American, y'all be God told you got to go back to law of the heaven and repent as the Hebrew Israelite.
Even when it seems like, getting people out of all the brothers, because Hollywood, they know about it, but you got stories running all up. That's how you got like 500,000 black Hispanic they get this. They take the boat. Nobody knows what they're in New York. They try to play, and they try to play like they wasn't about. It's like a video, right? They're trying to play like. They're trying to make it seem like they don't know about it. Right. They was all about that stuff. They told me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
They told me. If they don't seem like okay. It's like okay.
You go to Italy, it's the same thing. Italy, all of them, the streets at Rome, where they got tunnels everywhere. And they actually govern themselves too. Yeah, nobody can come in and say, well, y'all got all these pedophiles, y'all got all these priests that actually listen these kids. Nobody in the world can do that. Literally, they police themselves. You're not gonna find no something.
They said the same thing as Diddy. Yeah, Diddy had a tunnel in his house, bro. He with him. He found out.
Christ is king. Christ is king. All glory to the Most High. Christ is king.
Jeremiah chapter 50,
Which one?
verse 20. I'm read. What that mean? What that mean? In those days, and in that time.
Going into slavery. Shut up.
Isaiah, Jeremiah chapter 51 and 20. And read. Thou art my battle axe.
God's talking about the Israelites. He's like, y'all are my battle axe, bro.
And weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them.
Not like them. Remember, not anymore. And that's what Kendrick Lamar said. We're not like them. He know who we are. He said he knew what the Israelites are. Right. That's what.
For he is the former of all things.
He was the first of all the people. So we were the last nation before the nation.
And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
Right? So you mean we're going to break down Moses and the horse. Horse, my horse. Have you heard that term? Simply the light horse. That means you're an authority. Break in pieces the horse and his rider.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
And with what did they do to us? Gator bait. Old and young. We got old and young.
They want us to bump this. Give us a pound.
I literally was looking up this week, right? And I saw this documentary and it said literally they were pulling up some skeletons, old sands. It said, bro, these for 30 hours a day. They said they saw certain skeletons where they could be going. And still going through. Just imagine what they're like.
God bless y'all. God
Y'all going
bless.
into captivity.
Right. Right.
Right. And then they said they're Christians.
And they don't know what's going on, bro.
They don't know what's going on. So she was pretty sure one girl walking in the middle. Everybody was walking around.
That's why you gotta bless it.
Yeah. Only if she come back.
Bless it.
Appreciate y'all. Listen, I'll stay here and listen to y'all all night. I believe in it. You see what I'm saying? Anywhere I go, I'm looking for a message.
And real quick,
Numbers 15 and 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations. Leave the commandment, make them fringes, right? Go ahead. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of God. And do them. And do them. I ain't gonna read all of it. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1. They tell you when you need anything on you. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Eat on the beasts. These are the ones you eat. In the swamp. I don't know about the other days.
I believe that.
Though he divided the hoof and be closed-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So let me. I don't know specific. It was something. It was about it that God was going to cast them out. They asked to be put into the swine. Right. It was unclean spirits. Okay. And anything that's unclean has to go into a vessel or something. So when spirits are attacking you, because at some point somewhere there's something that gives God fault. The only way you can do it is commandments is what wash your hands. Unclean, God can blow and spiritual. That's why those spirits have to be cast. They know that that's why they can't go into these. They want to be like, take us to the nope. They can't inhabit. They do that.
Of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcass ye shall not touch. They are unclean unto you. These shall ye eat that are all that live in the water. Whatsoever hath fins and scales, okay.
Like whenever we at the moment of like we ask each other about
the ladies love octopus. Hey, that's one. There you go. Keep going.
Crab.
It's a lot.
That's it. I want to go ahead and use the bathroom. A little something. We got all our I appreciate the message, bro. Hey. If you don't come back to your heritage, you can't I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all as well. And I'm gonna this card in my pocket.
And remember,
I promise I'm gonna
every idle word. So when you say that, you have to live by it. You got to say what they say, stand on business, right?
I think it's right here.
I appreciate y'all. Have a good night.
All right, bro. I'll see you there. I won't want to know.
That's crazy, bro. Before you got here, bro, I promise you, first dude was definitely and I'm not big on he was definitely an agent. What's his name? He said like, look at the engine. And then when I told bro, look at the they got 4 pieces there. Hey, bro, you got too much information. For you to ask me questions, you got to
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, before the face of such as have inflicted him, and made no account of his labor.
I know some European Israelites, these so-called black Latino American, you gotta come back to us again.
Man,
That's the Hebrew Israelites.
verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repented, groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
So-called black Latino American, you gotta repent and come back to laws and commandments and faith to get home.
And a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints?
Theory in 31. Do we then make war the law through faith? God forbid we establish the law.
We establish that we are honorable and
Come here, sir. Come here, sir. Come here, sir.
Here you go. You got 30 minutes, bro.
All praises given, all honors and glory to Yahweh. Shem, Mashiach, Mashiach, Yahweh, name of the Heavenly Father, the Oracle of God. Yahweh, Mashiach, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, our Lord and Savior. How y'all sisters doing? Y'all got students for God?
I love my day. I got every day.
You got every day? So that means you got one Bible verse in you, right? Come on, sister. See what I'm talking about? See? And they think this is a game. They just want to be out here in the cold, want to go to all the clubs in the world and enjoy themselves. But as she said, I got every day I got time for God. Every day?
Not today?
And not today? Apparently. Apparently not. You know what I'm saying? I was on so mindful. How your sister doing? What's your nationality? South Africa?
We on both.
Both South Africa? Doing all right. Enjoying your night. Y'all be safe out here. All right. Thank you so much. All praise to the Most High. Live it up. Sparkling light. Light stars. You know. That's what we try to tell the heathens, you know, that they gotta enjoy their place. You get what I'm saying? But our people do not want to hear it at all. They'll tell you, yeah, I hear God every day. He's in me. I know him. You know, he follows and listens to me. But yet, you don't keep none of his commandments. So, you know, we get on Romans 13:11. You gotta come out that spirit, brother, and separate from that enemy.
Book of Romans chapter 13 verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time.
It is what?
It is high time.
It is what?
It is high time
What?
to awake out of sleep.
To do what?
To awake out of sleep.
No, celebrate Valentine's Day.
To awake out of sleep.
Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
That's all we want to do. We want to celebrate these pagan holidays, right? We want to be amongst the heathens and enjoy the luxury of this wicked land, man. This wicked kingdom that we in, man. But they don't want to keep the commandments of God at all. Eve just went by, a group of them, talking about, yeah, God is in me every day. I got 2 minutes with God. But he's like, no, every day. She's like, every day. Walking in the coldness with no clothes on. Where is you going? But Eve just want to be seen. She want to be seen of men. That's what they do, bro. I'm telling you, it's all in the rap music. You get what I'm saying? All in the rap music. I just want to be seen. I'm going to stunt and come out and flourish. And look at me. Look at my nasty dress. Nasty leggings. You know what I'm saying? Showing my figure off. So maybe I can get an unrighteous man tonight. And a drink, right? Oh, and he going to buy me a drink. Then with that T-Pain.
First John, chapter 1 and verse 5.
No.
This then is the message which we have heard of him
Come on.
and declared unto you,
Come on.
that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all.
Come on.
If we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness,
And do what?
and walk in darkness,
That's what she was going just now. Go ahead.
and walk in darkness,
Go ahead.
we lie and do not truth.
Uh-huh.
But if we walk in the light,
Come on.
as he is in the light,
Come on.
we have fellowship one with another.
Uh-huh.
And the blood of Yahweh Shai, his son, cleanses us from all sin.
So Yahweh Shai is not going to forsake you in front of the Father. He's going to say, no, this is fire. Put the paragraph on. Listen to her husband. Take care of children. You know what I'm saying? She was keeping up Passover.
They try to make the whole like a
Saturday. But yet, when our sisters say that they got God in them, but keep going to the club and shake their little behind, you know what I'm saying? You make them a liar. You get what I'm saying? And then Yahweh Shai's not going to plead for you in that day. He's not. He got no what? They're going to go every idle word, every account of your life. The moment when you stepped over to the service of the Lord and I said you had 2 minutes for God, 1 second. Oh, I know God is always in me. Always in me. That's blasphemy, right? You lying to yourself. You just don't want to be out here told, reading the true words of God. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what's going on. They gotta be cold. Look at them. They ain't wearing nothing. Absolutely nothing, huh?
There the guy go back right here.
Oh, there you go. Got your Bible now. Right? What's going on, King? Right? Yeah, you're gonna be cool. So what were we talking about before you got caught? Hospital.
It's okay. If you ever want to feel better about yourself, just look at high with the high guard and just want to know
So let me ask you a question. Okay, go ahead. It's LUPA. Touch for the Most High. Pray to y'all about some young shots. In these last days, you're going to get scoffed. You're going to get all types of trials and tribulations. Now you got English coming up. Reading the Bible, all types of books and stuff, right? And all we're teaching is the true word of God out here, right? Okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you agree with everything in the Bible? You want to ask your question? What was your last question?
I got some friends that went to chapel. It just sucked. When I told him
Shit. And you wasn't even around when he said that about the Lord.
I went to the car, now I face it.
Yeah, because he wasn't around. called, I said, it's called
Wasn't here. That's what I'm saying.
Lupercalia.
He wasn't with the Ahrayah.
Yeah, I called him North Street. Yeah. Oh, hell no.
So let me ask you, like I said, my question to you is, what do you disagree in the Bible? Pull it out right now. What's good for you? You show me anything in the Bible that you disagree with. So we can talk about it. You don't disagree with nothing. You sure about that? Absolutely sure about that. All of them. You say you don't believe in the Apocrypha?
Yeah, that's what I'm going that out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going that out.
Okay. You say you wasn't canon, right? Okay, so let me get no, he said it's not canon, right? He said the Apocrypha is not canon.
Yeah, he said not canon. Okay.
Let me get
Not canon. They don't accept it. But
so that's a disagreement, right? That's not a disagreement?
he said non-canon.
Okay.
Basically, what he's saying is that they didn't put it in the Bible. It's not in the standard.
Okay.
Non-canon.
Okay. I got to understand. So you agree? Let me hear this again, though. Not to say this. All right. Literally. All right. You want to right now? Hear me out. Listen. Look at me. What disagree with the Bible? You sure? All right. I'm gonna start with the scriptures now. Okay. What you got? Bring it out.
St. John, chapter 10, verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication. And it was winter.
Yeah, where you heard about the feast of dedication? How you keep the feast of dedication? Where did you hear it from? What book?
Yeah, we have to do it. How much is it?
Like, I'm not a new.
I'm asking.
No, I can't. I can't.
I will become that person.
The Father. So, being long story short, if you are Israelites, keep the commandments of God. Right? So an enemy that Christ is talking about is a nation of people that came and destroyed the earth and took over it. Nationality. Right.
If you just have a casual conversation,
Yeah, they not losing it, but I mean, I'm just saying though. Christ is like the enemy of the nation of people that actually live. So we want to bring it out when he was just talking about the enemy. Just to expound on what we're saying. But we're going to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Hey, get the spirit of the Lord. No, get the spirit.
Second Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means,
Right?
but that they shall not come away except there come a falling away first.
So that means that falling, right, is our losing our identity. Us not knowing who we are. That's that falling away first, right? You going? How your sister doing? Y'all have 2 minutes for God?
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
One Bible verse? Okay, okay. We get to run 21. We get on 17. Real quick. We're going to Deuteronomy chapter 1 of this. Come on. Deuteronomy chapter 1. We're just about to tell you why we're out here for 7 Chicken kebab.
You need to eat.
These be the words which Moses made to all Israel. So the whole book of Deuteronomy, Moses, speaking to an audience of people, right? Who was
Alert.
Read it again, all right? Pay attention. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. Is he talking to all people or who else is he talking to? One more time. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. No, all people. All Israel. All niggas. All Israel.
So I was almost expecting to like pull it up real
One more time. One more time. Go. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. That's what he was talking. All Israel. He wasn't talking to everybody. So now we know who he told it to. To find out who people are.
Run!
15 or wrong. 15.
Deuteronomy 7.
I'm going to show you how God feels about you.
But thou art a holy people
So holy means set apart. Whenever you hear holy in the Bible, it's set apart.
unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
I know what?
Has chosen thee. Has chosen thee
Go ahead.
to be a special people.
Nah, you can't make it.
To be a special people.
Give me a fight.
To be a special people
Special to the Most High God. Y'all special to him.
unto himself.
About to who?
unto himself, unto himself,
Not to Donald Trump.
unto himself,
So,
above,
wait, what? Say it again?
above,
No, equal.
above,
All equality.
above all people,
Some people.
all people,
A few people.
all people,
One people.
all people
Go ahead.
that are upon the face of the earth.
And I know both of y'all did not know that. I know y'all didn't know that. God has his people above all people on the face of the earth. But who are these people that we speaking about? And that's why we out here. That's why we out here to teach y'all, Lord willing. Y'all get it and understand God has the chosen people. So we gotta, and that's above all people. So we gotta find out who are these people out. Before y'all go anywhere, we're gonna find out who you are, right? So watch this.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
Blessing instead of good or bad. And a curse. Good, bad.
A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day.
I literally had
And a curse.
And a what?
And a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day,
Right.
to go after other gods, which you have not known.
So you going, if you don't listen to him, he's going to place a curse on you. All right? So we're going to get into these curses right now, right?
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Yeah.
But it shall come to pass,
That means it's going to happen.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If his people do not listen to the Most High God,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes,
right?
which I command thee this day,
It's the, right now, 2025, right?
now all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you.
All these curses are going to come on his people if they don't listen to him. Let's get into the first verse.
Curse shall not be in the city,
Curse shall be what?
curse shall not be in the city.
So how are we living in Raleigh? Are y'all from here? Y'all from here? Y'all from here? How are we living in Raleigh? Like our people that live in Raleigh. Are we living good? Are we in the ghetto though? No, not in the ghetto. We're not in the trenches. That look like what? Us, right? Okay. So, she never said. Okay. How are you living in Atlanta? Bad, right? The people that look like us, right? Would you agree? How they living in Chicago? How they living in Texas? How they living in California? I'm from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn. Terrible. Horrible. All right? He said the city. That's a curse.
And curse shall not be in the field.
Who's in these cotton fields? Sun out. Picking the cotton fields. Us. People that look like us. Right? Look at this. Was it the white man? Was it Chinese man? No. It was the Arab man. That's
Which eyes are you looking at?
No, it was us, right? That's what he said. That's what he reading.
see
The
color?
field. Who's in these Amazon warehouse for 10 hours on their feet? Our people, right? So blacks, Latinos, right? But we getting in. We're not even in fully in. You're like, yeah. I know, right? Let me get 32. Let me get 37.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into another people.
Shall be what?
Shall be given into another
I don't
people.
think they heard them.
Shall be given into another people.
Thy sons and daughters shall be given to me. Didn't that happen to our people? Right? Why keep going on there? Watch it.
And thine eyes shall look, and thou wilt hunger.
You're going to be suffering seeing y'all got children? Either one y'all got children? Let's think about it. You got a child, right? And they're giving it to another people. You just crying, shaking, like it's nothing you can do about it, right? Keep going, watch it.
And thine eyes shall look, and thou wilt hunger for them all the days long.
Come on.
And there shall be no light in thy hand.
Because you ain't got nothing, you can't do nothing about it. You take your daughter, you take your son, you never see your son or daughter again. Ever again.
That's what happened to our people, right? And that's right now. Right now, it's just modern day. They just changed it up to disguise it so you don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the curse. Everything we're reading right now is the curse to identify who is these people. Who is God's chosen people? Right? And that's why I'm explaining on 37.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
Right?
And it reads, and thou shalt become an astonishment.
And what?
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Y'all know what astonishment is? Laughing stock. Joke. Right? We a joke, a mockery. Right? Keep going.
And a proverb, and a byword.
You know what a byword is? A byword is nigga. Spit. Not wetback. Y'all know y'all heard that before. Wetback, right? Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's a byword. African American. That's a byword. You would be called a byword. That's a curse, right? That's what these people be going to call a byword, right?
Among all nations.
Among what?
Among all nations.
Whether
the Lord shall lead.
So whatever you go on the earth, you're going to be an astonishment, a byword, proverb to all the nations on the earth. So when you go to Africa or Canada, Australia, they're going to these niggas. Like these two sisters, niggas, they do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it. And that's a curse we do. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Now you calling yourself a nigga, calling yourself a GD, blood, cycle, thought, bad bees. You know what I'm saying? That's what you calling yourself now, destroyed. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you truly are. You walk around not knowing that y'all princes to the Most High God. The Most High God loves y'all. Y'all the apple of his eye. When you see an apple, what you think? Delicious, sweet, tasty. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High God loves. You know what I'm saying? Do our sisters treat themselves like that? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why we out here. We teach our sisters before all hell breaks loose. So you come back to the Most High God.
Till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Man, listen to the Most High God.
to keep his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Right now.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign. For a sign.
So if us three, or me and my brother, all of us right here, wanted to go to the club, where would we go? Look around. Where's the club? Behind you, maybe. This way. Where's the club T-side? Sister, how do you know that was? You looked at the what? The sign. Read that again. Right?
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So these persons are going to identify identification marker who are God's children. That's why we read it.
And for a wonder.
And for what? You going to wonder about Israelites. Israel. Who's Israel? Nobody walks around talking about they Israel. We go around talking about we black African Americans, Native Americans, we Puerto Rican, we Dominican, we Cuban. You know what I'm saying? That's what we go around. That's a byword. You know what I'm saying? That our oppressors call us. People that rule over us. They want you to forget who you are. So you out here doing whatever you want to do. You doing whatever they tell you to do. But you not doing what the most. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Keep on.
And upon thy seed forever.
For how long?
Forever.
What's forever? Forever, right? It never stops, right? Forever. So, to this day, right?
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart. For the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
You're going to serve the enemies now. Because you didn't listen, right? You're going, which just don't.
I got my heartache medication.
I was going to pull that scripture out, man.
serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. And hunger.
And what?
And
What
hunger.
was the last two things I ate? Same thing? So y'all what kind of people that look like who owned the Mexican food? That y'all ate? Where do you think they get it from? Right?
I know.
That guy right there, right?
Yeah.
Right? Keep going.
And it thirst.
And it what?
And it thirst.
What's the last thing? Do y'all own them? Who owns them? Okay, you get it somewhere, right? Uh-oh.
And then nakedness.
And then what?
And then nakedness.
Them fine clothes y'all got on right now. Who made them clothes? Y'all own the factory? Y'all got a factory that make them clothes? Huh? No? Who make them clothes that y'all got on? These people right here? Oh, man. We're on the sun out there.
And it walk all day.
You know what?
And walk up all day.
We're talking about who you gotta go get a passport. Well, y'all sisters wanna go passport, y'all wanna go out other countries, right? Don't try to report to somebody to get that? Y'all grown. Why you gotta go to somebody else to get permission to go somewhere? Grown, right? He said a one of all things. Death certificate, birth certificate, license. You gotta go to the enemy. He said God goes to your enemies. If you don't listen to him, you gotta go to your enemy for everything.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
A yoke of what?
A yoke of iron.
A yoke of teddy bears.
A yoke of iron.
Who did that to us? Who did that to us? Right? Who did that to us? No, we're gonna talk about this today. No, we're gonna talk about this today. Who did this? I'm being serious with y'all. Who did that to us? So now you know who the enemy is, right? So that's it on that. And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again. So do y'all know what Egypt is in the Bible? That's why we are here.
The other day.
Say, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Judah, father of the left. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them.
Dealt harshly with them, right?
With them and brought them low with labor and threat. They made them slaves.
They made them what?
They made them slaves.
No, they were free. They made them slaves. Y'all ever heard the term, let my people Moses? We read in Deuteronomy. This whole book is about what? Moses speaking to who? Israel. There you go. There you go. See? So now we're going back to Deuteronomy. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt or slavery again with ships. With what? With ships. With what? With ships. How did our people get over here? What type of form of transportation? That's when we got here. Yeah. So what they brought us over with? Planes. Oh, it was what? Read that again one more time. And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships. Did y'all know that was in the Bible the whole time? No, I never knew that was in the Bible. The whole time, probably your grandma. You know what I'm saying? Mama probably never knew it. Nobody knew it, right? You don't read that in the churches? Hell no, they don't read that in the churches. What? Like, yo, I say, read that again. You know what I'm saying? I need to understand how's that in the Bible the whole time? And we never knew this. You know what I'm saying? But now, a lot of our brothers on the streets, same thing, waking our people up. That's why we are there. By the way whereof, I spake unto thee. This happened like 4,000 years ago. This is the time of Moses. How is Moses telling his people that they're going to go back into slavery on ships? And that ain't even happened yet. You know what I'm saying? This is the time of Moses. That's the way he said, the way it's going to happen, right? Thou shalt see it no more again. Talk about the homeland. What they say the homeland is? What they tell y'all today? The homeland. The motherland. China? Do they say Africa? Okay, all right, let's find out if it's Africa.
Tobit, chapter 1 and verse 4. And I was in my own country, in the land of Israel. In the land of Israel. In the land of Israel.
Go ahead.
Being but young, all the tribe of Naphtali, my father fell from the house of Judah.
Not Africa. Because it's somewhat at the skirt. If you look at the map, it's on the borderline. You know what I'm saying? So it's technically right, but it's really from now on, the rest of your life, somebody say it's Africa, so
Thou shalt see it no more again.
right? You don't see the homeland no more.
And there
And there,
you
right?
shall be sold.
So when we got here with the slaves, and we got on them boats, our forefathers and foremothers, right? So on them ships, right? Who were we sold to? Same thing, right? Okay, let's find out what God wants. Right? Let's find out what God wants.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Yo, what?
Unto your enemies.
My best friend.
Unto your enemies.
My pal?
Unto your enemies. For bondmen
Slave man.
and bondwomen.
Bond woman, I mean slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall redeem. Only the king try to do it. Malcolm X try to do it. Bob try to do it. Nat Turner try to do it. Harry Tubman try to do it. Black Panther try to do it. Black Lives try to do it. And that's recent. Black Lives Matter. They trying to redeem God's own people. But they can't do it. Only one person is that honor of the Lord. And that's our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Not that guy. Not that guy. That guy.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So if God said the Israelites were going on slave ship, and we know that our forefathers, I mean, shit, you know, right? What would that make? Would that make blacks? There you go. There you go. There you go. Hey, now that y'all know y'all Israel, last year, so let y'all know. Last one. Ain't giving too much. Y'all gonna learn a little bit more. Like, you know, I'm talking about like. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like. Studying. Now he got a car. Reach out. You know what I'm saying? Videos. This is for your soul. Y'all want to be saved, don't you? Y'all don't want to die here with America. Throwing them nuclear missiles. You know what I'm saying? He know, because we told him. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a game. It's not a game.
Maybe you'll.
This is life or death. You know what I'm saying? I know it may be hard now to come out this world now because it's hard for us, but enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? We know it's coming to America. We know
I asked Kay last time I saw her.
China, they got the missiles ready and everything pointing at us right now. But our people want to just enjoy this land, this wicked land. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. We just want y'all to know, like, we love y'all, and all praise to the Most High God that y'all stayed and listened to the word. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
And now who?
And now Israel.
You talking to y'all, sis? Yeah, it's good. He's talking to you, sis. Watch this.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now the Most High God requires something of you that you know who you are now, right? Keep on.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
Y'all know how to love God? Can you pull out your phone? You got your phone? You got your phone. Real quick, go into your contacts and pull God right now. No. Real quick. I really need to see it.
He's not gonna
Hold up, right? Nah, right? So you gotta be aware to show that you love. You have to be aware. You got to show that right now. Watch this.
Look at 1 John chapter 5 and verse 4. Verse 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God.
For what?
Nashville around this
Yes. You gotta say it. There you go. I want to hear y'all say y'all black. Right, no more. Tell your girlfriend, your sister, your mama, everybody. Hey, we got to the people. We Israelites. We got to keep it above everybody. We above the white man, above the Chinese man, above the Asian, the Arab man. Y'all above all people. We just run it to y'all. Y'all believe in that. So we got to start working, live by that, stand by that. Stand on business, right? I love y'all, guys. I love y'all. Stand on business, right? Y'all should be sick out here. There's a lot of weirdos out here, right? They kidnap the chicks like y'all. Right? Love y'all. Reach out, right? You get,
and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our God.
This is who?
This is our God.
This is everybody God.
This is our God.
Come on.
We have waited for him.
Come on.
And he will save us.
He will do what?
And he will save us.
Go ahead.
This is the Lord.
Come on.
We have waited for him.
Come on.
We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation.
We'll be glad and rejoice in the salvation of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. God chose the people, man. Right?
Book of John, chapter 10 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
Yahweh shall answer them. I told you, and you believe not.
Go ahead.
The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
They do what?
They bear witness of me.
Go ahead.
But you believe not.
Right?
Because ye are not of my sheep.
Yeah, what?
Ye are not of my sheep.
No, they are his sheep.
Ye are not of my sheep.
Go ahead.
As I said it to you, my sheep hear my voice.
My sheep and my what?
My sheep hear my voice.
My sheep and my what?
My sheep hear my voice.
What the Lord say?
My sheep hear my voice.
Go ahead.
I know them,
Uh-huh.
and they follow me.
They do what?
And they follow me.
They do what?
And they follow me.
Go ahead.
I give it to you eternal life,
Uh-huh.
and they shall never perish.
Uh-huh.
Neither shall any man pluck them out of my Father's hand.
No, the Hamite man can do it.
Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
No, the Moabite man can do it.
Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
No, the Edomite man can do it.
Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Uh-huh.
My Father, which gave to me, is greater than all.
It's greater than who?
It's greater than all.
It's greater than who?
It's greater than all.
Uh-huh.
And no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one.
And we're going to give all honors and glory to Yahweh by Hashem. Hamashiach Malak Yahushua. Cool. Hello. Love. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Hashem.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem. Yahushua.
Hashem.
Kwamishwala.
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 Tataraka.
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 Tataraka. And push that damn button.